Welcome. A few tips and tricks that you probably already know, but just for fun, let's go over a few of them that I've come up with. For my backpacking kit to help lighten the load and what? Use a small miniature Ziploc bag and put about a gram worth of the alcohol sanitizer. Put your fingers together and just roll the zipper to create a hole. You can see there's a hole at both ends. Then you can take your needle, the one that you use for lancing a blister, or any tool, tweezers to pull out a splinter. You simply put it inside, give it a little rub in the alcohol sanitizer to sterilize and sanitize and kill the germs. Pinch and draw it out, and you've got a clean, sterile needle for lancing those blisters so that you don't get any germs or infection. Then simply reseal the Ziploc package, and you can use this over and over again. It's not very big, it's thin, it's not going to pop or burst in your pack. Additionally, if you have bags, you can, these little mini Ziploc bags, you can store your batteries in there. Notice they're all going the same direction. That's so that if anything metal lays across, they won't discharge the battery's power prematurely. If you have an inflatable mattress, they usually come with fix kits, patch kits that usually have a tube of some wet, gooey glue and the patch material. Have a look instead at slime scabs. It's a sticker on like a wax paper thing of the patch material, and you simply peel off and stick. Peel and stick. Stick it and press it firmly onto your air mattress on the hole, and then you can reinflate and use it. You can use it right away. You don't have to worry about glues and adhesives getting loose in your pack. I won't go on any hike without duct tape, but you certainly don't need a full roll. I do like to carry a pen so that I can jot down notes or write down lists of things that I need for the next resupply. So how about a few rounds of duct tape, several onto your pen, forcing your pen to serve double duty, as a lot of our gear is always double duty. You've got your duct tape, it'll fix your tarp, it'll fix your, well, a lot of things. In your first aid kit, you may have medical pads that are bandages that may cover a wound. You may have a long gash, you may have something that's a little bit too long or too large for a reasonable size bandage. You can use the feminine sanitary napkin. It is sealed on all sides, and it is very absorbent. You won't need to change it nearly as much as you'll need to change a regular bandage. Obviously, take all of your products, alcohol sanitizer, toothpaste, sunscreen, everything that comes into a container, take it out and put it into a much smaller container so that it can be very easily carried. And then 50 foot of paracord. A lot of people carry a 50-foot roll. How about taking your 50 foot and cutting it into 7-foot sections? I've got here a loop at each end of the section. I can use 7 feet here, I can use 14 feet over there, and having several 7-foot sections means that this will never get tangled and wadded and matted up in my bag. And I can take the loops and put the loops together and get my 50 feet back for hanging my bear bag. I can have use as much or as little of my cord here, there, and everywhere else as I want to in separate locations. A lot of backpackers want to be able to boil 2 cups of water with less fuel. You can do it with as little as a half an ounce. Keep in mind that the water comes from its current temperature to a boil, so why not put your 2 cups of water in a Ziploc bag? Set it out in the sun for an hour before you cook. Especially in the warmer weather, you'll get to about 105 degrees inside that bag. Well, guess what? That's half the boiling temperature, so it will require less fuel to bring it up to the boil. Cloud or overcast, you don't have a lot of sun, you can put 2 cups into a flexible bag that's hermetically sealed all the way around to prevent leaking, and put it into your clothes to keep it warm. You can put it into your sleeping bag so that your breakfast water is not ice cold. The warmer your water starts, the less fuel you will need to heat it up. Thanks for watching my tips and tricks. I'll see if I can come up with more and post them later. And also, to save room in your pack, you needn't carry both AA and AAA because you don't need to. All you need are AAA batteries. Available on eBay are these conversion sleeves. You slip a AAA battery into this spacer sleeve and it turns it into the size of a AA battery. This camera uses AA batteries, but I'm using AAA batteries in these spacers right now. You simply detach them, slip a AAA battery in, and convert it to a AA. That way you can have the electronics out in the field that you want, that are both AA and AAA, but you don't have to carry two separate size batteries. Also, you can switch batteries from one utility to another and use the sets of batteries that you bring one at a time, rather than having a partial set or a set of batteries that has a partial charge in one unit and full charge or empty charge in another unit. You can use them in your flashlight, and then you can take them out and use them in your little electronic gadgets, GPSs, other lighting fixtures or whatever, until they go tired or dead, and then throw them away. So the AA spacer turns a AAA battery into a AA battery, reducing the amount of what you actually have to carry battery-wise.